Greetings, little angels, and welcome to week 7. In week 7, we're doing a skill that we used to do like the first week of school last year. It's really weird that it's kind of late, and it's one of our favorite skills to teach because you are going to use it all the time in the world. If you want to add or subtract with any kind of money, you need to know how to add and subtract with decimals. So if you plan to do any shopping in your life ever, this skill is going to come in handy day after day. So if you're looking at this subtraction problem, the first thing we're going to do, like all computation, is estimate. If I have $52, take away $3.75, I'm going to estimate before I solve and round those to something that makes my life easier, like 50 minus $4. Now I know that my answer should be kind of close to 46-ish dollars. I don't know the exact amount, and now I'm going to do the computation. So there are a few common problems that kids will make when they're doing these problems. And the first one is, when you were little, your teachers would sometimes just say to you, put the one with more digits on the top. Just put the one with more digits on the top. Because yeah, when you're in second grade, it works. But when you're in 5th grade and you start subtracting with decimals, you might have more digits in your second number when you are subtracting. And just like my mean Aunt Mary would tell you, when we subtract, we have to follow the order that the numbers appear. We cannot flip-flop them. And so if you are thinking of your second grade brain, you might set your problem up all sorts of funky. The other thing that kids sometimes do is they do not know or do not remember to line up the decimal. So they push them all to the side and they subtract and they get a really weird answer, but they didn't estimate first, so they don't even know it's a weird answer. So we're going to be saying to you a lot for the next week, line up or mess up. And that basically just means that we would like you to be sure that you're lining up your place values. And you can do that really easily by just lining up your decimal points. Now wait, the number 52 does not have a decimal point in it. What? That's right, because a whole number doesn't really need a decimal point. But if we're trying to subtract, we will simply add a decimal point to the end of a whole number. That decimal point is very importante. Then we will add those very important place-holding zeros because the bottom number is bigger. So now we can just carry out our standard subtraction, which I know is a little tricky for some people right now. You're out of practice. It's okay. It's going to get better. Now I carry out my subtraction, I look for the bottom number, I watch my regrouping, and I then bring that decimal point straight down into my answer. And yeah, $48.25 is close enough to my estimation of 46-ish dollars, so I know that I'm on the right track. Kids sometimes too forget to bring that decimal point down. So do know that lining up and handwriting, unfortunately, is very important for this skill. And if you bring that decimal point right down, you should be good to go. I love teaching this skill because money is decimal, and we do a lot of decimal multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division in our everyday lives as adults. So you're guaranteed to use this skill, and we will try to make it fun by bringing in some of those real world applications. So hope you have a great week.